In this video, we will be dealing with brachial artery. So in this video, we will discuss the extent and course of brachial artery, the relations of brachial artery. We will draw the diagram and we will discuss the branches of brachial artery, and at last we will discuss some MCQs from this portion. First of all, we will discuss the extent and course of brachial artery. We will draw the diagram. This is the teres major muscle. We know that the axillary artery extends till the lower border of the teres major muscle. So this is the teres major muscle. The axillary artery extends till the lower border of the teres major muscle. So after that point, it will emerge as the brachial artery. After that point, it is known as the brachial artery. So the extent of brachial artery is starting from the lower border of the teres major muscle. It extends downwards and laterally across the arm, and it reaches the elbow joint and the cubital fossa, and at the neck of the radius it terminates by dividing into two terminal branches. At the neck of the radius it divides into two terminal branches. So the extent of brachial artery is from the lower border of the teres major muscle to the neck of the radius. This is the neck of radius. So the extent of brachial artery is from the lower border of teres major to the neck of the radius. So it is superficial throughout its course. And now we will discuss about the relations of the brachial artery. So this is the teres major muscle. This is the brachial artery. So when we discuss about the relation, we have to find out the anterior relation, the posterior relation, medial relation, lateral relations of the artery. So there is a nerve which crosses the brachial artery in the middle of the arm. This is the median nerve. Now the median nerve crosses the artery in the middle of arm. The median nerve. And the artery is also crossed by the bicipital aponeurosis at the cubital fossa. At the cubital fossa, it is also crossed by the bicipital aponeurosis. So this is the bicipital aponeurosis. And it is also crossed by the cubital vein in the cubital fossa. So this is the cubital vein. So the structures crossing the artery will form the anterior relations of the artery. So which all structures are anterior to the artery? That is the medial nerve in the middle of the arm, the bicipital aponeurosis and the cubital vein in the cubital fossa. So the anterior relations of the artery are first one is medial nerve, that is in the middle of arm. Second one is cubital vein, and third one is bicipital aponeurosis. These are the anterior relations of the artery. And we will discuss about the posterior relations of the artery. So we know that the brachial artery has got a branch which is known as the profunda brachial artery. It arises from the first part of the brachial artery and it passes posteriorly in the spiral groove along with the radial nerve. So along with the radial nerve it passes like this in the spiral groove. So it forms these two structures, that is the radial nerve and the profunda brachial artery forms a posterior relation of the brachial artery. Besides this, the triceps muscle also forms a posterior relation. So the posterior relations of the artery are also radial nerve, it's in the spiral groove, profunda brachial artery, which is a branch of brachial artery itself, and one triceps muscle, triceps brachial muscle. Now we will discuss about the medial relation of the artery. We know that medially the ulnar nerve passes like this. The ulnar nerve passes medially and here it pierces the medial intermuscular septum and comes to the posterior aspect of the medial epicondyle. So in the upper part, the ulnar nerve is medial to the artery. So it forms a medial relation of the artery in the upper part. Along with this ulnar nerve, the basilic vein also forms a medial relation of the artery in the upper part. Whereas in the lower part, we can see that the medial nerve, after crossing the artery, comes to the medial aspect of the brachial artery in the lower part of the arm. So medial nerve also forms a medial relation of the artery in the lower part of the arm. So the medial relation are first one ulnar nerve and basilic vein in the upper part. This is in the upper part and medial nerve in the lower part. Now let's see the lateral relation of the artery. You can see that there are two muscles like the coracobrachialis muscle. It gets attached here and the bicep muscle is also lateral to the artery and there is tendon of biceps which is lateral to the artery in the cubital fossa. This is the tendon of the biceps, which is lateral to the artery. So this muscle is the coracobrachialis biceps muscle and tendon of biceps tendon. All these structures form the lateral relation of the artery. Besides this, you can see that the medial nerve in the upper part is lateral to the artery. It comes to the medial aspect of the artery only after crossing the artery. So in the upper part, the medial nerve is lateral to the artery. So the lateral relations of the artery are this one, coracobrachialis muscle, second biceps muscle, part 1, tendon of biceps, that is in the cubital fossa. Fourth one, medial nerve in the upper part of the arm. Upper arm. So these are the relations of the artery. The one thing which has to be noted is that medial nerve is lateral to the artery in the upper part. Upper arm, anterior to the artery in middle arm, and medial to the artery in lower arm. This has to be remembered. Now we will discuss about the branches of brachial artery. So the other diagram, please. What is this major muscle? This is the brachial artery. So after starting from the lower bed of the teres major, immediately distal to the teres major muscle, it gives an important branch which is known as the profunda brachial artery. So the profunda brachial artery is the first branch of the brachial artery, and the artery passes posteriorly through the spiral groove with the radial nerve. So this artery is known as profunda brachial artery. And after this, it gives out a branch which is known as The superior ulnar collateral artery. That's in the upper part of the arm. In the lower part of the arm, it gives another branch which is known as the inferior ulnar collateral artery. And the inferior ulnar collateral artery is also known as supratrochlear artery. Now, it gives out numerous muscular branches also. So, muscular branches are there. And at the neck of the radius, it terminates by dividing into two terminal branches, that is the radial artery and the ulnar artery. This is the radial artery and the ulnar artery. These are the branches of brachial artery. These include the profunda brachial artery, superior ulnar collateral artery, muscular branches, inferior ulnar collateral artery or supratrochlear artery, the radial artery and ulnar artery, which are the terminal branches of the brachial artery. And there are branches which are given by the profunda brachial artery. We will discuss that also. These are the branches from the profunda brachial artery. Brachial artery gives out a branch which is known as profunda brachial artery. So the profunda brachial artery gives rise to a branch which is known as the radial collateral branch. This is known as radial collateral branch of profunda brachial. That is also known as the anterior descending branch because it passes anteriorly, anterior descending branch. And this takes part in anastomosis around the elbow joint, about which we will discuss in further videos. So, and another branch that is given by the profunda brachial artery, which passes posterior to the humerus. That branch is known as the middle collateral branch. Middle collateral branch of profunda brachial. This also takes part in anastomosis around the elbow joint. Next, it also gives out an ascending branch which anastomoses with a descending branch of posterior circumflex humeral artery. This is the ascending branch. So these are the branches of the profunda brachial artery. So you have to remember that the superior and inferior ulnar collateral are branches of brachial artery itself. Whereas radial collateral and middle collateral or anterior descending line or posterior descending. This is also called the middle collateral branch is also called posterior descending branch because it is passing posteriorly. So the radial collateral and the middle collateral or the anterior descending branch or posterior descending branch, they are also called so, are branches of profunda brachial. These are not direct branches of brachial artery. These are the branches of profunda brachial artery, which is again a branch of brachial artery. That's all about the branches of brachial artery and the profunda brachial artery. Now we'll discuss some questions from this part. So the first question is, branches of brachial artery are all except profunda brachial artery. Option A, that is definitely a branch of brachial artery, that is the first branch. And option B, superior ulnar collateral, that is again a branch of brachial artery. Option C, inferior ulnar collateral, which is also a branch of brachial artery. And option D is radial collateral. We have discussed that radial collateral is a branch of profunda brachial artery, which is a branch of brachial artery. But this is not a direct branch of brachial artery. So the correct option here is, so the answer here is option B, that is radial collateral. So in the diagram, identify the structure which is marked as 2. So structure 1, which passes from the lower border of the teres major, that is the brachial artery. And the artery which is marked as 2 is the one which arises from the first part of the brachial artery that and passing posteriorly to the humerus in this parallel route. That is definitely the profunda brachial artery. And what is the structure marked as 3? Third artery is the one which is arising from the profunda brachial artery and it is descending anteriorly. So it is an anterior descending branch of profunda brachial artery, which is also called the radial collateral artery. Radial collateral branch of profunda brachial. And structure which is marked as 4, which is also arising from the profunda brachial artery, but it is passing or it is descending posteriorly. So it is a posterior descending branch which is also called middle collateral branch of profunda brachial artery. And the fifth artery is the one which is arising from the brachial artery after the profunda brachial artery in the upper part of the arm, that is known as superior ulnar collateral artery. And the sixth one, which is arising from the brachial artery in the lower part of the arm, which is inferior ulnar collateral artery. Now, the next question is, now which is running along with the profunda brachial artery in the spiral groove? That is definitely the radial nerve. Option C is the correct answer. And the question number 4 is nerve which is crossing the brachial artery and forming anterior, lateral and medial relations of the artery in its course. That is definitely the median nerve. So option B, median nerve is the correct answer. Thank you for watching this video. To see more videos from our channel, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.